mixed crowd, and different kind of crowd. I don't usually address this kind of crowd, hoteliers and in the travel industry. And so I'm absolutely delighted to be here. Now, when I wanted to speak, I wanted to sort of like encapsulate or try to epitomize what does India represent to us. And everything I say could be contradicted by somebody else. But there's one particular thing that I'll say which nobody can contradict, and that is plurality. And so when we say plurality, we mean plurality in the cuisines, plurality in the ways of wearing saris, the plurality in dialects, the plurality languages, dialects. And why leave religion behind? We have this number that is bandied about, 33,000 or 33 sometimes crore gods and goddesses in this country. So there's plurality everywhere, whether it's cuisines, whether it's dress, whether it's languages, dialects, but also in gods and goddesses. And it's very easy to just dismiss this number and say, oh, it's apocryphal, oh, it's not really true, you know, it's just like everything in India is exaggerated. It is. But it actually isn't, maybe not 3,300,000, but definitely thousands and thousands and thousands of gods and goddesses. And I just want to give one or two reasons why there are so many. Many of you may be familiar with it, maybe you don't know the historical process, which I'll do very briefly. But you know, one thing is that this wonderful autonomy that we all have as Hindus, as believers of Hinduism, this kind of autonomy where we can choose our own divinity, which is called your Ishta Devta, your desired one. And I think this is so wonderful that the religion gives you that kind of autonomy. You can choose today to worship Ram, tomorrow you can worship Durga, day after you can worship Shiva, it's all okay. You don't want to worship any of them, that is also okay. So there's a lot of different philosophies meandering within this religion. And the scope is so vast. It's like even when we're looking at legends or myths, whatever you want to call it, stories, there'll be 10 versions of one myth. And you can pick and choose whichever one you want to believe in. So I can't ever make any magisterial comment about this country and about this religion, except that plurality exists. And so when the deity that I'm taking up today, since Shiva talked about it, is Shiva. And Shiva shows so much of plurality in his forms, in his manifestations, in his moods, in the way he's depicted sculpturally. It is truly remarkable. So it's not like he has avatars. He just changes from region to region, from area to area. So not only that, he straddles on his really broad shoulders many tropes